Welcome to Joliet English Stories. Today, we're going to talk about hobbies, nature, and connecting with others. Join Tom and Joliet as they share their experiences and tips. Let's learn together and have fun. English conversations. To improve speaking skills. How to talk about daily activities in English.
Hey Joliet, did you do anything interesting last weekend?
Hi, Tom. Yeah, I went on a little road trip with some friends.
That sounds like fun. Where did you go?
We drove to a nearby national park and spent the day hiking and exploring nature.
That sounds like a great way to spend the weekend. Did you see anything interesting?
We saw some beautiful waterfalls and even spotted some wildlife along the way.
That must have been exciting. Did you do anything else on the trip?
After the hike, we had a picnic by the lake and just enjoyed the scenery.
Sounds like a perfect day out. Did you face any challenges during the trip?
Well, we did get a little lost on one of the trails, but we managed to find our way back with the help of a map.
That's good to hear. It sounds like you had a memorable adventure.
Definitely. It was a refreshing break from the usual routine. How about you, Tom? Did you do anything fun last weekend?
Actually, I visited some family members who live in the countryside. We had a barbecue and spent the day catching up.
That sounds lovely. Family gatherings are always enjoyable.
Yeah, it was nice to spend some quality time together. We played some games and shared stories from the past.
Those are the moments we cherish the most, spending time with loved ones.
Absolutely. It was a simple but meaningful weekend.
Daily conversation in English for speaking. How to discover your hobbies.
Indeed, it's those simple moments that often leave a lasting impact. So, what are your plans for the upcoming weekend, Joliet?
I haven't made any specific plans yet, but I was thinking of going to the farmer's market and maybe trying out a new recipe.
That sounds like a delightful way to spend the weekend. Exploring local markets can be quite refreshing.
Yes, I always enjoy browsing through the stalls and discovering fresh produce. It's inspiring for cooking.
Absolutely. Trying out new recipes can be a fun and rewarding experience. Do you have any particular dish in mind?
I'm thinking of making a homemade pasta dish with seasonal vegetables. It's something I've been wanting to try for a while.
That sounds delicious. Cooking can be such a creative outlet. I'm sure it will turn out great.
Thank you, Tom. What about you? Any plans for the weekend?
I'm thinking of going for a long bike ride along the trails near the river. It's a peaceful way to unwind and enjoy nature.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Being out in nature can be so rejuvenating.
Definitely. It's a chance to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of daily life and just appreciate the beauty around us.
Absolutely. Well, whatever we end up doing, I'm sure it will be a wonderful weekend.
Agreed. It's always nice to have some time to relax and recharge.
Learn English conversation. How to connect through hobbies.
Indeed, it's essential to find that balance between work and leisure. By the way, have you been watching any interesting shows or movies lately, Joliet?
Yes, I recently started watching a new series on streaming. It's a captivating mystery thriller that keeps me hooked with each episode.
That sounds intriguing. I enjoy watching thrillers too. Do you have any favorite genres when it comes to movies or TV shows?
I tend to gravitate towards dramas and mysteries, but I also enjoy a good comedy now and then for some light-hearted entertainment. How about you, Tom?
I'm quite eclectic in my taste. I appreciate a well-made drama or documentary, but I also indulge in action-packed movies or a good sci-fi series from time to time.
That's great. It's nice to have a variety of options depending on your mood. It's amazing how storytelling can transport us to different worlds and perspectives.
Absolutely. It's one of the things I love most about watching movies and shows. The ability to immerse ourselves in different narratives and experiences.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like we both have some enjoyable plans lined up for the weekend, whether it's cooking, biking, or simply relaxing with a good film.
Indeed, whatever we choose to do, I'm sure it will be a delightful break from our usual routines.
Agreed. Here's to a fantastic weekend ahead.
Cheers to that, Joliet.
English speaking conversation. How to explore your interests.
So, besides watching shows and movies, do you have any other hobbies or activities you enjoy doing in your free time, Joliet?
Yes, I'm quite fond of reading books. I find it incredibly relaxing to curl up with a good book and get lost in its pages.
That sounds wonderful. What type of books do you usually read?
I enjoy a variety of genres, but I'm particularly drawn to fiction, especially novels with rich character development and compelling storylines.
Interesting. Reading is indeed a fantastic way to unwind and expand our horizons. Have you come across any memorable books recently that you'd recommend?
Yes, I recently read a captivating novel set in the Victorian era, filled with intricate plot twists and vivid descriptions of the time period. It was quite engrossing.
That sounds fascinating. I'll have to check it out. Speaking of recommendations, have you tried any new recipes lately that you'd recommend?
Yes, I've been experimenting with some new vegetarian dishes recently. I found a delicious recipe for a quinoa salad with roasted vegetables that turned out to be a big hit.
That sounds delicious. I'm always on the lookout for tasty and healthy recipes to try. Maybe I'll give that one a shot. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. It's always fun to exchange recommendations and discover new things to enjoy. Learn English practice. How to explore hobbies and nature.
It's great to have diverse interests and hobbies to explore. Besides reading and cooking, do you have any other activities you enjoy doing?
Yes, I also like to go for long walks in nature whenever I can. There's something so rejuvenating about being outdoors and surrounded by trees and fresh air.
I couldn't agree more. Nature has a way of calming the mind and soothing the soul. Have you discovered any favorite hiking trails or scenic spots?
Yes, there's a beautiful trail near my neighborhood that winds through a lush forest and leads to a breathtaking waterfall. It's one of my favorite places to escape to on weekends.
That sounds absolutely enchanting. I'll have to explore some hiking trails in my area too. It's amazing how nature can offer such tranquility and beauty.
It truly is. Nature has a way of inspiring us and reminding us of the simple joys in life. It's always refreshing to spend time outdoors and connect with the natural world.
Absolutely. Well, it's been delightful chatting with you about our hobbies and interests. I look forward to our next conversation.
Likewise, take care and enjoy your time exploring new hobbies and adventures. English listening and speaking practice. How to explore nature and outdoor hobbies.
Speaking of adventures, have you ever gone camping?
Yes, I have. Camping is one of my favorite things to do during the summer.
That sounds amazing. Do you have any favorite camping spots?
There's a beautiful campground by the lake not too far from here. It's peaceful and offers stunning views of the sunset.
That sounds perfect. I'll have to check it out sometime. What do you enjoy most about camping?
I love sitting around the campfire, roasting marshmallows and stargazing. It's so serene and cozy.
That sounds like a dream. I've always wanted to experience that kind of tranquility.
You should definitely give it a try. It's a wonderful way to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of daily life.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for sharing your camping experience.
Anytime, let me know if you ever need any camping tips or recommendations.
Will do. Take care. Until next time.
You too have a great day. English practice conversation. How to enjoy the outdoors.
Hey, Joliet, how's it going?
Hi, Tom. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So, I've been thinking about what you said last week about camping, and I'm really intrigued. I've never been camping before, but I'd love to give it a try.
That's awesome to hear. I think you'll really enjoy it. When are you thinking of going?
I was thinking of maybe next weekend. Do you think that's a good time?
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect time to go camping. The weather should be nice, and it's always great to spend time outdoors on the weekends.
Great! Do you have any tips for a beginner like me?
Definitely. First, make sure you have all the necessary camping gear, like a tent, sleeping bag, and camping stove. It's also important to pack plenty of food and water.
Got it. What about choosing a campsite? Any recommendations?
Since it's your first time, I suggest picking a campground with amenities like bathrooms and running water. That way, you'll have some comforts of home while still experiencing the joys of camping.
That sounds like a good idea. Thanks for the advice. I'll start looking into campgrounds in the area.
No problem. Let me know if you need any help or have any other questions.
Will do. Thanks again. I'm really looking forward to this adventure.
You're welcome. I'm excited for you. Have a great time, and don't forget to enjoy every moment of your camping trip.
Thanks. I'll be sure to tell you all about it when I get back.
I can't wait to hear all about your camping experience. Take care.
You too. Bye for now.